everybody, I'm Dr. Shelley and I'm the founder of Biosphere Environmental Education. We're doing a short video for you today just to show you some of the tools that we'll be using with our Youth Environmental Ambassadors program this summer in the Arctic. We wanted to come up with some innovative and I think engaging ways to get students to be able to document the environment and the human impacts on it, and to use those tools to tell their own environmental messages. So we've invested a bit of our budget in a couple of what we think are really neat tools that allow us to get some photos and some video footage from interesting angles that we wouldn't normally be able to do. There's two things that we want to show you in today's video. One is what we call Wally, and it's a little remote-controlled rock crawler, a little kind of an off-road truck that we're going to attach a camera to. And it allows us to get video and stills from a low angle, sort of close to the ground. But it's also a great way to get footage of wildlife without disturbing them very much. So we'll introduce you to Wally. The second thing that we have is a remote-controlled quadcopter, and so this is Hal, and we'll use Hal to be able to get some really neat aerial footage. Again, by sticking a GoPro camera underneath it and sort of launching it up into the sky. So these are two interesting and innovative tools that we think will get students engaged and give them different things that they can use, different tools that they can use to get their photographs and their video images. The third thing that we've got on our list of kind of innovative tools for the kids to use for photography and video is a remote-controlled submarine, mini submarine. So we don't have it yet. We're hoping that we'll be able to include that in our budget. But we would love to be able to have this, to be able to get some shots, some underwater shots. It's just not feasible to have anybody, in the water doing cold water diving while we're up there. So this is our alternative, and again, something that we can attach a remote control camera to and get some really interesting footage of things that we normally wouldn't be able to photograph without that kind of technology. I want to introduce you to Wally. So Wally is a rock crawler. So basically what we did was we just bought a remote-controlled rock crawler, a little sort of truck or whatever, kind of a off-road truck. Took the chassis off and we've mounted a plate here. And then we've got a basically a ball mount here for a camera, so we attach the camera up here. And Wally's remote-controlled, and he's also a rock crawler, which means that basically he can sort of crawl over everything and kind of rugged terrain, that sort of thing. So we have some demonstrations that I'll put in this video as well, so you can sort of see what he's capable of. Alright, so here's our other toy. This is Hal. And so Hal is a quadcopter. And what it does is, so it's a quadcopter, four-prop, remote-controlled vehicle. So here's our remote control, wireless remote control on that, with the little joysticks on it. And Hal's got a mount on the bottom for a GoPro camera, so what we'll be doing is attaching the GoPro on the bottom here. And so we're really hoping that this pans out to be a fantastic tool for getting some really great aerial shots. I mean, we've seen this model in action, some other similar models with GoPro cameras on them. And there's some pretty incredible photography and videography that you can do with these things. So anyway, so I guess our mission for this spring is to basically practice with this guy and get him working really well, get our sort of, kind of pilot's license, and hopefully we'll have him on the Arctic expedition helping the kids get some great shots.